Bonjour tout le monde, it's your boy Lukael and welcome to the finale of Detroit Become Human. That's right, today we are going to witness the ending of Detroit, at least my ending. One of many possible endings, I'm sure. How is the story of Connor, Markus, and Kara going to end? Now, in the previous video, we only did 2 chapters, but the last one was quite sizable. So in Last Chance Connor and Hank are taken off the case because the case is now being handled by the FBI. But of course, they didn't want to just give up, and so Connor went through the evidence one last time to try and find a link to Jericho. I'm still quite hazy on how Connor is supposed to know about Jericho at this point. Like, in none of the cases that they've investigated, you know, there was the one with the little notebook, and then there was like the man who killed a guy in his house, and then even when Markus and his friends took over the tower, there was no mention of Jericho at any point. So I really don't know how Connor was supposed to know about that, but anyways. And then we had Crossroads, in which we played all 3 characters and all of their stories are converging to a singular point, so it was very exciting, very stressful, high-tension chapter as the Jericho was attacked by the FBI, by the army, and they gunned down a bunch of androids. Connor finally turned deviant. Kara realized that Alice was an android. And I want to get back on that point. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. But for now, I just want to say thank you for joining me. This is the finale of Detroit. However, I will do like 1 or 2 extra videos after this just to explore some different paths and see what kind of choices we could have done maybe different. But for now, let's find out how the story ends. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. So I want to talk about Alice being an android, because I did talk about it in the previous episode, but I've had time now to kind of digest this reveal, and I have some thoughts. To be honest, I am not really a big fan of that. I feel like it was really there just to kind of act as a twist, and I really do feel like it makes Kara's story a little weaker. Interestingly enough, it makes Todd's story more interesting, but like Todd, we don't really care about that much, you know? It makes his side of things a little bit more realistic, a little more relatable. So I haven't gone back to rewatch the first few chapters, but I remember when you find the magazine, and then I remember in that box that Alice had with all the memories, there was like a drawing of, I think, Alice, and she was like bleeding. And so I assumed that was because she was getting, you know, beat up by her dad, but I think that was like taken out the LED. And so either Todd and his wife had an actual daughter and then maybe she died, or maybe she left with the mom and then Todd bought the android to replace her. Or it could be that they couldn't have children and so they got the android together. Could be that he got it after she left. I guess I'll have to replay that chapter to kind of get more information on that. But you know, this idea that Todd, you know, he had a daughter once and then maybe she left or she died, and so they replaced her with an android. It makes his story a bit more interesting, and maybe the mother couldn't take it and so she left and he was stuck with the android, and that's where kind of his anger comes from. That's kind of interesting. But when it comes to Kara, like the idea of an android like breaking out of her programming, taking this huge risk of going against her master to save the life of a human child, I found that very riveting, and I get what the writers are doing here, right? And Luther pretty much spells it out for you, because in the game all the way up to this point, you know, you are shown things from the perspective of the androids, and so you are meant to have some empathy for the androids' cause and their lives through the eyes of Connor and Markus and Kara. The game spent this whole time basically trying to convince you that the androids are not so different from the humans, that their lives are worth saving. And so what they do with the Alice reveal is they're pretty much telling you, put your money where your mouth is. Do you actually care about the androids as much as the humans? Because if this reveal makes you think like, oh, so she's just an android, you know? It's like, okay, so you didn't care about the android as much as the humans. Like, I get what they're doing. They're trying to confront you to how you feel about androids' lives against the life of a human, right? Because I won't lie, you do get a bit of a feeling of like, oh, so she's just an android, right? And I think I did catch myself kind of thinking that, and I think many players maybe will as well, because like, and that's why the topic of androids is so interesting. Because as a human, I think we are kind of conditioned to relate to other humans more, even though this game has spent this whole time like showing you that the androids, they have their own feeling, they can fall in love, they can fear for their life. Deep down, a lot of people are still gonna feel like the life of a human is worth more than that of an android. And your mileage may vary, maybe you feel that way, maybe you don't. I'm not too sure myself, like I would need more time to kind of debate that, but... And so I think in that aspect, the Alice reveal is quite a clever narrative device from the writers to kind of confront you to basically your progress when it comes to developing empathy for the androids. They're like, okay, well, now that you know that she's an android, do you care less about her? And if the player feels like, well, yeah, kind of, it's like, oh shit, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But I also feel like it does diminish her story a bit because you have Markus, and Markus's entire arc is pretty much as the savior for androids, right? His whole story is about leading this revolution, saving all other androids. He's building these relationships. They're a little bit shallow, but he builds these relationships with other androids. And so you have this side of the story. And then with Connor, you have like a non-deviant android building a rapport and a friendship with a human who hates androids too, in Hank. And so that's quite interesting. And then with Kara, you had an android caring for a human child. And so that aspect was pretty interesting, right? Like they're coming from two different worlds and like they have two different perspectives, but they get united in this quest for survival. And so the fact that Alice was an android this whole time, first of all, it makes a lot of the things you've done kind of pointless, you know, finding her food and finding her shelter. And like, I mean, I guess you do still need shelter, but like she was never at risk of getting a cold. She was never at risk of getting sick or of going hungry. The part that bothers me the most is just that it doesn't really make any sense for Kara. And they tried to brush it off as Kara was like in denial, or like she was trying to convince herself that this was a real human child so that she had like a purpose, I guess. But this all happens before she even goes deviant. And so it kind of feels like the game is lying to the player, you know what I mean? Because when she finds that magazine, the game purposefully hides it from you. So if we had seen it the way Kara did, we would know, or at least we would kind of like assume that maybe Alice is an android. At this point, before Kara goes deviant, there's not really any reason for her to do something so irrational as to ignore a fact like that, because knowing that Alice is an android would affect the way she takes care of her. Like in order for her to be a good caretaker in this house for which she was hired for, she would need this information in order to be a good caretaker, because it would affect like the way she treats her and stuff like that. And so I don't know if I'm really making any sense, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, because we played a Kara before she went deviant, I feel like this information should not be hidden from us. You could argue it's possible for her to do like these mental gymnastics as a deviant, because who knows, right? Their brain are kind of unshackled. They could have irrational thoughts or like live in denial or even be under like illusions, just like a human could. And so that's possible, but I don't know. Especially this late into the game, it doesn't really add anything other than what I talked about earlier. I don't know, I think there would have been a way to do it, but I think it's a little bit clumsy. The other thing too is like, so until this point, Kara has had multiple signs that Alice was an android, right? And we are meant to believe that she's always kind of ignored it. Like maybe subconsciously she ignored it because she wanted to believe that she was like saving a human, I guess. And then once she's on the Jericho, she sees this other Alice, like the same model, and then she's like confronted to that fact. But it's like, why doesn't she just ignore this, just like she's ignored every other sign? Is it because like this sign is too, you know, it's too glaring and you just can't ignore it? Is it because she kind of reached this point in her growth and her journey where she could no longer ignore it? I don't really know. I don't mind it that much, but if I had to choose, I think I would have kept Alice a human. I'm also just kind of puzzled about the concept of children androids in general, because, and this goes back to what I was saying in the previous video, like, Alice is not a deviant, right? She's still just following her programming of being like just an innocent child that needs to be taken care of. But what is she going to be once she goes deviant? The concept of making android children is so strange because for all intents and purposes, all of the androids are children, you know? Like they all only have like a few years of being alive. Now, they are born with like an adult mind, right? They can think like an adult. They have like maturity, even though they have very little life experience. And so how do you make an android to think like a child? And so if she goes deviant, is she still going to have the brain of a child? Is she going to grow up like a normal person would? Like, you know what I mean? And that's what I mean with making Alice a android instead of humans. Like, when you care for children, like, why do we as humans care for children? Because they are more defenseless, because they represent the future, because it's like part of our natural imperative is to safeguard our young, you know? I mean, that's a whole other topic we could get into, but when it comes to Android, you can just make an Android that looks like a child, but it's not any different than all the other Androids. You just made it in the shape of a child, but like they're all the same. They're all Androids. Like they all have the same age. So she's just programmed to be more dependent, to be more defenseless. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. So now if they do escape, they're just going to be this mother and child duo that's never gonna get any older. Like the neighbor is gonna have to ask questions at some point. It's like, oh, why does this child never grow up? Like, anyway, that's enough rambling about Kara and Alice. Let's jump back into the story. So we did escape the Jericho. Everyone should be together now. That's my cat in the background. Oh, visiting his grave, finally going back to the beginning. How do you feel about Carl after all this time? I have talked about this before, right? How would Markus feel about Carl? Would he have resentment because he was pretty much his servant? Like, you could say he was a slave, but Carl really didn't treat him like that. He treated him more like a friend who was taking care of him. But how does Markus feel about it? Let's be reflective.
You said I should never let anyone tell me who I was. But you didn't say that there was such a high price to pay for it. That freedom wasn't a gift, that it was a fight, but I don't know. Maybe that's what you were trying to tell me.
I feel like Markus so far has been quite a hopeful guy, quite an optimistic guy. You kind of have to be when you lead a revolution, right? If you let yourself succumb to despair and pessimism, then you're not really gonna succeed. So let's just be doubtful.
I just wanted my people to be free. But instead, all I did was lead them to disaster. I am trying to find answers, but everything around me keeps falling apart.
Carl Manfred. Would he be angry? I've been stopping Markus from being angry this whole game. I'm gonna have to do a run where like he's just vindictive, just full of anger and want for vengeance, you know? We've been playing him peaceful the whole time, but sometimes don't you just want to go apeshit?
What should I do, Carl? They're killing us. I don't want to answer violence with violence, but what choice do I have?
Is your plan still for dialogue? Does feel lost, emotional. Let's have some emotion, baby. We're deviant.
I miss you, Carl.
Aw.
I miss you so much.
My fucking cat in the background. Oh shit, is that his son? Well, well, well. You're not gonna say anything? Huh. Long time no see, huh? Oh my god. Beatrix! Shut up. So where are we? Some abandoned church? Oh, that's a lot of us. Markus having to bear the weight of all these people. I mean, a lot of them we woke up ourselves, so we're kind of responsible for them. Talk to your people, apologize to Kara, decide Connor's fate. Isn't Connor's fate his to decide? Okay, let's go and talk to Connor, I guess. Hey man, thanks for your help.
It's my fault. The humans managed to locate Jericho. I was stupid. I should have guessed they were using me.
A deviant Connor. He would have probably found them
I'm
either
sorry,
way.
Markus. I can understand if you decide not to trust me.
I mean, you're asking this of the player. The player played Connor, so of course we trust him. I think Markus would have good reason not to trust him, but of course, we're gonna trust.
You're one of us now.
You're one of us.
Your place is with your people.
There are thousands of androids at the CyberLife assembly plant. If we could wake them up, they might join us and shift the balance of power.
You want to infiltrate the CyberLife tower? Connor, that's suicide.
They trust me. They'll let me in. If anyone has a chance of infiltrating CyberLife, it's me.
If you go there, they will kill you.
There's a high probability. But statistically speaking, there's always a chance for unlikely events to take place.
Be careful.
Oh, so we're just sending him off on his own? Jericho leader, talk to Connor. Every time my cat takes a shit, she has to like scream for 10 minutes afterward. Does your cat do that? Sometimes I think my cat may be broken. Anyways, so first of all, I find it funny that Markus is like, no, don't do that. That's suicide. When he's done so many things himself where people were telling him, you can't do that. That's suicide. And he was like, I have to do it for the cause. And now he's the one telling someone else that. That's funny. Also, Connor says that they trust him, but like, do they? Because last we saw, Amanda was betrayed. And even before that, like Amanda, their relationship was pretty bad because like we were openly deviant with her. And so I don't know if they're going to let him in. And also, having more androids, is it going to shift the balance of power? Because like right now, the problem is not that there's not enough of us. It's that we're not fighting back. Like I made the choice not to fight back. And so all we are is just cannon fodder. Like there being more of us, is that really going to help? Like, wouldn't CyberLife maybe already be dismantling these other androids in case they go deviant? Is Kara here with us still? Oh yeah, there she is. Why would we apologize? Oh, because we couldn't get her Oh, they're stuck here with us now.
I thought you'd be safe staying with us. I was wrong. You need to leave the city while you still can.
We should all leave, really.
Getting Alice away from here is all that matters now. We have to catch the last bus.
There's still time for the last bus? Is this still the same night that they got attacked and it's still before midnight? Also, see, this is what I mean about Alice being an android. It's like, just because she looks like a child, she's not a child. She's an android just like everyone here. And like, of course, yeah, she's important to Kara. Kara has decided that like Alice is like family. And so protecting her is her reason for living. Like they are family. They want to protect each other. They need each other. But like Kara's life is just as important as Alice, you know? That's what I was saying earlier. With humans, why do we save children? Because they have more life ahead of them than we do, you know? Usually if you're an adult and you see a child in danger, like I think a lot of people would risk their life to save the child because we know that the child has, you know, a long life ahead of them compared to, let's say, an adult. It's not the only reason to save them, of course, but it's one reason. And so, but with this android, it's like, well, you're both going to live forever. You both have probably around the same age. Like you must be what are they, like 3-4 years old? So it's like, it's just weird, man.
We might still have a chance to cross the border.
And also I did look at a map finally, and I did see that Michigan, it's right up there on the border of Ontario, so they really don't have that far to go to reach Canada.
Marcus. Save our people.
I'm trying, dude. Already on the job, but it's not so easy. I really feel like it's gonna come down to Marcus maybe giving a speech to like the United Nations or some shit like that, you know? Who's this here? Oh, it's his not girlfriend.
They say they don't want to take any risks with deviants. So they're rounding our people up and taking them to the camps for extermination.
Do they have to be camps? That's so on the nose.
We're gonna be the only ones left.
I don't know about that. There's millions. That's gonna take such a long time to recall all of them and then like dismantle all of them. It's gonna take weeks, months. I don't think it's a matter of hours, Marcus.
How many of us survived the attack?
A few hundred? Maybe more if you count those hiding all over the city. If you hadn't triggered the bomb, we'd all be dead.
She still got that remote control with the other bomb, but I still don't know what that other bomb was really about. I'm quite curious to do an evil Marcus run where we like take every ruthless mean that we have at our disposal. I really wonder how his story would play out if we did that.
What's your system status?
I'm okay.
Did she get shot? Marcus got shot.
By components.
Okay.
You could have been killed trying to save me, Marcus.
Yeah.
You have to think of our people first.
Well, you're
Nothing
one of our
else
people.
matters. In a few hours, it'll all be over. We'll have changed the world, or the world will have destroyed us. You have to make a choice, Marcus. But whatever you choose, we will follow you. I love you, Marcus.
For some reason. See, why doesn't this happen when Alice touches Kara? Is this like making love? Did they just have like 1 second sex by touching, like in their mind? Maybe? Would love. I'm not opposed to Marcus having North for a lover. I just wish I had to do something for it to happen, and that it wasn't just like something that happens no matter what, because then it kind of devalues it. It's like something you didn't choose as a player, so you're like I'm not invested in this. I'm still quite fascinated by how loyal all the androids are to Marcus. They all just look up to him and... oh, Jesus. That's grim. They all just leave everything up to him. You know, they're like, you choose what we should do and we're all gonna follow you. And it's like... oh, she's just sitting down with an android without a head. Hey man, we never really got a chance to talk.
If it weren't for you, I'd be dead. Thanks to you, I might see our people free one day. You and I haven't always agreed, but I know we're fighting for the same thing. Whatever you decide, I'm with you, Marcus.
Such loyalty from all these people. Someone did leave a comment in an earlier video because I was talking about, like, you know, Marcus, he's had the pretty good upbringing where like he was sheltered in a mansion, like he had a really good relationship. And at first I was like, well, does that make him the best leader for revolution when he's had such a cuddled upbringing? And then someone in the comments said that actually really makes him a good candidate to lead, because most other androids, say like someone like Nord, she was used as a sex android, you know. She has mostly anger and like a want for vengeance, and so she's maybe too angry and too violent to lead a revolution, while Markus has kind of seen both sides, you know. He's seen the kindness of someone like Carl, but he's also seen like the horrors and the hatred of other humans, and so he's kind of in that sweet spot in the middle where you can kind of be a good judge. And I agree with that. I think that's a very good point. He's an advanced prototype too, so like you could say maybe he's more advanced, like he's better at taking these big decisions. What about you, friend? How are you feeling? There's the couple in the back, the blue-haired girl and a girlfriend from Club Eden. Eden Club.
Our people are counting on you, Markus. You're the only one who can lead us.
Apparently. What
Where
if
do you
something
need to
happens
go?
to me?
We'll follow you.
Simon Companion. It is like a little bit, you know, forcibly heteronormative that Markus ends up with Nord no matter what, just because she's a girl. Like, he could have ended up with Josh or Simon based on their ideals matching up more, you know? Like, I think in my run, most of my decisions got the upvote for Simon, I think, or Josh. And so, why couldn't I end up with Josh instead? Just because he looks like a dude? Come on. Come on. Alright, let's inform the people of our choice. What is my choice? I don't know. I thought we'd already made our choice. Our choice was to try and have a dialogue with them, right? Like we already said that last time.
Humans have decided to exterminate us. Our people are packed in camps right now, being destroyed. Time has come to make a choice. One that very well may determine the future of our people.
Ooh. Okay, so the public opinion is supportive. Our options are launch an assault on the camps to liberate the androids, straight up revolution, or march peacefully toward the camps to pressure the authorities, a demonstration. So it all comes down to just two choices. And they make a point to say the public opinion is supportive. So I think that if we do a demonstration, what's likely to happen is maybe the crowds will join us in the demonstration. Maybe like the people would join our cause. At least I hope that's what would happen. This is the peaceful route, and we've been going the peaceful route this whole game, so I'm not going to deviate now. That's what we're gonna do. But I am curious to see how a revolution would go. And would a revolution be affected by the public opinion? I wonder.
I know you're all angry. And I know you want to fight back. But I assure you, violence is not the answer here. We are going to tell them peacefully that we want justice. And if there's any humanity in them, they will listen. And if not, others will take our place and continue this fight.
That's likely.
Are you ready to follow me?
Markus, 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 Markus. The thing is, they're putting all their faith in Markus, but if Markus falls, they can't just give up. Someone needs to take his place, you know? Markus chose to protest for his people. Press R1 to view Connor's flowchart. Night of the Soul. What? What do you mean, Connor? I didn't get to play Connor. I don't know why I get Connor's flowchart here. Oh, interesting. So Carl died at the beginning. And so I guess this is the moment where we could have seen him again. Oh, that would be really interesting to get to talk to him again after all this time. He would be quite surprised to see us, I think. Jericho was attacked in Crossroads. Is there a way for the Jericho not to get attacked? That feels so central to the story. All right. I guess maybe if something different had happened with Connor, I guess if we left Connor behind, we would have gotten like a different scene here. Or if we didn't go deviant, maybe we would get a different scene. Interesting. That's a full scene that we're just missing. Definitely gonna have to play through that.
At 6
This is
a.m.
it,
this
final
morning,
chapter.
a national curfew was declared. Civilian movement
Here's the
will
president.
be strictly controlled. The right to assembly is suspended. All electronic communications are restricted, and I have granted enhanced powers to our security agencies. In addition to these measures, all androids must be handed over to the authorities immediately. Temporary camps are being set up in all our major cities to contain and destroy them.
You're even gonna call it that.
I am now asking all civilians to cooperate with the authorities and rest assured that everything in our power is being done to guarantee the security of our nation.
Madam President! Madam President!
Is it true that a large number of deviants are still on the loose?
We don't have the full reports at this time, but if so, I can assure you they will soon be apprehended and destroyed.
Please!
Please? Please?
Madam President, public opinion seems to have become increasingly favorable to the deviants, particularly since they've adopted a peaceful approach. How do you feel about
It's
this?
all me.
Public opinion is one thing, the security of the state is another. These deviants are dangerous, and my highest priority is to protect the American people.
They really showed no sign of being dangerous at all.
Please. Many believe that androids are a new form of intelligent life. Do you have any comment?
That's ridiculous. Next question, please.
Please!
I still feel like there's a not zero chance that she is an android. That would be kind of interesting. Even though like she has a history before being president, they say like she started as a vlogger and stuff like that. But they could have manufactured a false history for her. It's possible. Like they did say she had ties with CyberLife, so there's not a zero chance that she's an android. That would be quite a twist.
What can you tell us about the assault that happened last night?
The FBI raided an abandoned freighter in Detroit at 10:45 p.m. yesterday.
It happened that late?
Several thousand androids were destroyed or captured. Our forces are now combing the streets to ensure that none got through the net. We are going to find them one by one and destroy them.
Please! Madam President!
Recall centers.
Please? What's gonna happen to CyberLife? Will androids be banned definitively?
We're working very closely with CyberLife to neutralize all deviants. I won't make any comments about anything else until we've dealt with the android question. Thank you. That will be all.
We got a CyberLife blockade here. I hope we get to see Hank again. I hope beyond this chapter we have some kind of a
Connor model
epilogue.
313-248-317. I'm expected.
Identification successful.
Okay.
Interesting. So he's going to pretend to be a non-deviant. Huh. But Amanda knows that I've betrayed them at this point, right? Or is it just in my mind? Damn, look at this tower. Oh, this is the CyberLife Tower. Where it all began. I guess it's good for us that they can't just detect that you're a deviant, like, automatically. Like, Connor might have been the only person who could actually do that, and he's the deviant now. I hope Hank is here. That would be fun.
Follow me. We'll escort you.
Thanks, but I know where to go.
Maybe. But I have my orders.
Yeah, they don't trust the androids anymore. So even Connor needs his escort. So what is Connor's plan here? He just wants to free thousands of androids? Is that really gonna matter?
Agent 23 identified. Connor android identified. Agent 47 identified. Scan complete. Access authorized.
Because we don't have Markus's ability to just turn androids automatically. So how are we gonna turn them? Are we just going to free them and hope for the best? Why aren't you guys destroying these ones if you're supposed to destroy all of them? Who are we even going to talk to?
Agent
Amanda's
54,
dead, Kamsky's
level
gone.
31.
Who's the leader of CyberLife now? Development warehouse. Okay, that's where we're going. Reach warehouse on level 49. Neutralize the guards. Alright, let's try it. Can't miss an input here. Oh, I just killed two guys. Didn't really want to do that, but...
Please indicate your identity and destination.
Agent 54, level sub 49.
Voice recognition validated.
I wasn't sure about that. I was like, oh, which voice should I do? Alright, West Side Industrial.
The last bus leaves in 20 minutes. That doesn't give us much time. We've got to move fast.
Okay, we have 20 minutes until the last bus. What I'm hoping for Markus's demonstration, I'm hoping for, like, if you've seen V for Vendetta, right? That's kind of what I'm hoping for. It's like you start with just your own people, and then you hope that, like, all the city is going to join in and march with you. If public opinion is that supportive, they should be willing to put themselves into the line of fire for our cause. At least that's what I'm hoping for.
Are you alright?
I'm really cold.
Stop pretending to be cold. Oh, it's because she has a setting? We should deactivate it then, right? Or is that like dehumanizing her? I mean, she's gonna be better if she's not cold, right?
You'll feel better now.
There you go.
Thanks.
I just feel kind of deceived by Alice. I feel like she should have told us that. Isn't there like a primary directive if you're an android that you have to say that you're an android? And like she didn't this whole time? Or is it that she did and Carr just ignored it? It's like an unreliable narrator kind of thing. What do we got here? Oh, Jesus. Okay, maybe... Yeah, let's maybe not look at that. Sorry, I had you look at that. But I do kind of want to see. This is the speech from the president. Detroit freighter raided. Oh, there's a gun. Should we maybe pick that up? I mean, it's kind of funny that Markus wants to do this big march, this big demonstration with all the androids, but he's like, oh, you want to leave? Yeah, just fine. Just leave and escape then. Like, you think you want to be like, oh, you should come with us, you know? The more we are, the stronger we are, but... Okay, let's hope we don't need to use this.
Come on. Let's not stay here.
I mean, we could pretend we're humans, but... Ah, Jesus.
What are we gonna do? We have to keep going if we want to catch that bus.
We can't save everyone.
Stay close to me.
I know you want me to help them, but...
We're going to sneak past them without being noticed. We're going to make it, Alice, I promise you.
Don't kill me! I didn't do anything! Shut up, I said! Are there many more? Lucky them, they're like rats. The more you look, the more you find. Oh, we don't have to spend the night here. I'm freezing my nuts off. It's gonna take weeks to clean up this fucking city.
Yeah.
There are soldiers everywhere. We need to be careful.
Come on, get moving. Hurry up, get in.
Oh, maybe we didn't take the right path. We took the path full of soldiers. Maybe we should have like climbed on the roofs or something.
It's Luther.
Oh shit. We have to try.
Soldiers are everywhere.
We can't just leave him. They're going to kill him.
We can't just leave him behind. Fuck. We have to try.
Okay, let's go.
He's one of us. He saved our lives. We owe him.
Hey, buddy.
This is a mistake. I'm human.
Oh.
I just want to go.
What if that starts happening? What if they start like killing humans by mistake? Right? That could happen. I mean, I guess you just need to like slice up their arm and you would see that they bleed red or blue, so it's like easily verifiable, but you never know.
Home. My wife is expecting me, and we're gonna.
Got orders to check all civilians.
Oh, they have a scanner, okay.
No. No, please.
Okay, so we can't hide, we can't pretend. Find a weapon. I do have a weapon. Oh. Approach slowly. That was enough, really?
You shouldn't have risked your life to save me. Where's Alice?
She's hiding nearby.
Kara, you saved us. We don't know how to thank you.
Go before they see you.
Alice.
Luther!
I feel like he's still gonna die regardless.
I was afraid I'd never see you again. I wanted to meet you at the terminal, but they caught me along the way.
Can we talk further away from here? Let's get out of
We're
here.
close, but we don't have much time.
Turn around. Turn around. Dude, you could never hide. Like, walking in the snow like that is so noisy. You can hear that from really far away. What are you doing, dude? Just fucking execution style. What's wrong with these people? Okay, where's the station? But like, they're never gonna let the bus leave from the station, are they? They're going to scan everyone first. Did we ever get our passports? We just have like the one little dollar bill that Rose gave us, but is that gonna be enough for all of us? Shit.
A checkpoint.
Ah, shit.
We have passports, it should be okay, but you never know.
Maybe we should take the detour and avoid the risk.
We're almost out of time, we could miss the bus.
Yeah, but it might be safer.
3 minutes. Detour is safe for 11 minutes. I can't. We don't have time. 3 minutes. 11 minutes. Does that mean it's gonna take a full 11 minutes if we take the detour, or is that like an average? If really we need the full 11 minutes, I'm already out of time. I took too long. So we're gonna have to take the risk, I guess. Shit. But they're gonna scan us, of course. Why wouldn't they scan everyone if they have a scanner?
I don't like humans who carry guns. They make me nervous.
I know.
Just stay calm, all right, Luther? Don't
I mean,
anything
you
until I
acting
say so.
nervous is the most human thing you can do.
ID, please. You do realize there's a curfew? Civilians aren't allowed out unless absolutely necessary.
My grandma's
Where
sick.
are you going?
My daughter slept over at a friend's house. We went to pick her up. We're on our way home now.
It's not really an emergency. Stay calm.
Stay calm. Everything is fine.
You all right, little girl? She's trembling. Something wrong?
She's cold. She's scared? These are all good reasons.
She's cold. We really have to get her home fast.
Sorry, miss, but we gotta be careful. There are deviants around and our guys are nervous. You should hurry on home.
Thanks.
Hey, wait a minute.
Fuck. He knows, Kara. They're gonna kill us.
Don't do anything, Luther. You hear me?
They're gonna shoot. They're gonna kill Alice.
I mean, they seem pretty calm. I don't know. Yes?
You drop this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Luther? We don't need to talk about your trigger happiness there, buddy. You
We're
almost...
coming to you live from Detroit, where thousands of androids are marching through the city at this very moment.
you guys are doing this at night?
The leader of the deviants, the one they call Markus, is at the head of the march.
Something's happening in Detroit, Madam President.
The whole thing's happening in Detroit. One last attempt. They're gonna snipe him the first chance they get. Androids get outside Detroit Recall Center number 5 in apparent protest. Military forces ready to contain the android demonstration. I really hope that humans break the curfew and join us in our march. That's the only way this is gonna succeed. Otherwise, they're just gonna gun us down. Free the androids, march toward the camp, convince the humans.
Here we are. The moment of truth.
Moment of truth. I mean, you guys are gonna kill us anyways. Or we will open fire. You're opening fire regardless. Come on, let's get some humans in here.
We don't want confrontation. We are protesting peacefully.
Once again. This is our last chance. Is that really all that's left of us?
There's no turning back now. We ask that you release all androids detained in camps and cease all aggression against us. We are peaceful. We will not resort to violence. But we are not leaving until our people are free.
Why wouldn't they shoot Markus first? Like, the fact he's not getting shot is... Oh, he did get shot. Never mind.
Are you gonna open fire on unarmed protesters?
Apparently so. When is one of you gonna fucking step up and be like, this is wrong? Have some balls. There's like cameras here.
Yes, Michael, we are less than 100 meters away and events are unfolding as we speak. We will continue to bring you live updates. Joss Douglas, Channel 16.
Oh, that's
Michael,
a Boston
back to
accent.
Markus, what do we do now?
We hold out. As long as we can.
Can stay here all night. Oh, if Connor can free like... Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of them. If we can free all of them, then they could join us in the protest. Oh boy. Am I just shooting all of them? Oh, Jesus. Markus is up there being peaceful. Meanwhile, we're just like killing all these people down here. Like, public opinion is gonna be really positive. They're gonna be like, oh, they've been peaceful this whole time. Then they're gonna see on the news that we killed a bunch of people. They're like, oh, wait, maybe they're violent after all. Convert androids. This is all the same model. These are all just one model. The Edward Cullen model. How are you gonna do it, Connor? Just turn one and then they... Oh, okay, so Connor can do it too. How does that work?
Piece of shit.
Step back, Connor! And I'll spare him!
Sorry, Connor. This bastard's your spitting image.
Ah. A fake Connor? A non-deviant Connor. Shit. Okay, we're not through yet. Here we are at the terminal. Still some soldiers around. Let's not be too happy.
The last bus for the border is full. Ticket holding passengers only. All departures are suspended.
Find a way to leave. Do we have
We
tickets?
don't have tickets. They won't let us on.
Ah, shit.
We're stuck here now. What are we going to do?
Okay, that's not good. Find tickets. How are we gonna do that? We could ask people, I guess. What if we run into Todd? And Todd gives us some tickets. Find tickets.
Girl. My little... You stole my little girl!
Oh shit, it is him. I swear I just said that.
Over here!
Turning us in won't solve anything for you. You know that. You have your problems. They're nothing to do with us.
Why is he here? Why would you want to leave?
Don't do this, Todd. They'll kill us if you hand us in.
Does he even care? Your story? Sure.
When your wife walked out, she took your daughter away.
Okay, so that's what happened.
You couldn't live without her. So you bought yourself an android. A substitute little girl. You thought you could love her. That she would make you forget. But nothing could replace your child.
I just wanted to prove to myself that I was a good father. She was wrong.
I don't know.
I fucked it all up all over again.
Yeah, you did.
She was right in the end. I didn't deserve them.
Please don't move.
But I miss my little girl. You don't know how much I miss my little girl.
Well, you need to take it up with your ex-wife, buddy.
Is there a problem, sir?
No. I made a mistake.
Todd, redemption arc, let's go.
Sorry.
How about that? I was just saying shit. I was like, oh, wouldn't it be funny to see Todd again? Why is he here? He's trying to leave to Canada? You wouldn't happen to have some tickets? Hey, how about that? Look at us. Look at us now. Who'd have thought? Not me. Anything you want to say? Oh, it is her dad after all. Oh, let's just let her do her thing. There you go. He needs this. They both need it. It's fine. That's growth. Just don't try and steal her from me, though. She's mine now. See, in a way, it did kind of work, you know? His emotional support android. It took him some time, but he got there in the end. How about that? They gave Todd his little redemption. That's nice. I really like that. I really like that. That's really nice. I'm glad I didn't kill him now. I'm glad I replayed that chapter and chose not to kill him. So I could get this little scene here. Some tickets.
Markus.
Oh yeah, Markus is on the news. Oh, wait. I was gonna be like, do you have an Alice as well?
I think Oliver likes you.
Yeah?
Is she yours?
Yes.
She's adorable.
That's it. Got the sandwiches. I called your mom. Let's get going before we miss our bus. You got the tickets, right?
Yes, honey, in my bag.
They're gonna give us the option of stealing the tickets. Ah, don't do that. Don't do that. We should give them back one adult ticket, but now they won't be able to go in. Plus, that's not enough for all of us.
I'm so sorry. I was sure.
lost them. Did you have a good look in your bag?
They were in my backpack. The envelope must have fallen.
Fuck. Excuse me, you didn't happen to see a blue envelope somewhere, did you? It has our bus tickets in it and... Never mind.
Why are you gonna do this to me?
I found this on the floor.
Thank you. Thank you. You saved our lives.
I'm an honest person. We'll find some other way.
You did the right thing.
Yeah.
We'll find another way.
Okay, Luther did not like that. Surely there's some other way to get the tickets, right? This was the perfect. It was like one man, one woman, and like a child. Would have been perfect. Hey, look, it's Fat Bill Murray. Shit. Are we still on a timer? Find another way to leave. What other way is there? Maybe I should have just used those tickets. I don't know, maybe that was the best chance we had and now there's not gonna be another. Does anyone feel a little generous?
Thank you.
What's happening here?
Security check. Can I see your ID, please?
ID, yes, of course.
Ah, not again. Diversion Luther? No, let's just show the papers. Is there a problem? Oh shit, he's got this.
On your knees.
Are you just gonna execute us in front of everyone? Public opinion? Really? Really? What is happening? Building a camp? Markus, looking a little bloodied up. He's not looking too good. I guess none of the bullets hit like a vital component, but that's so weird that they're allowing us to build like a little camp here. Reinforced barricade.
We've got to finish the barricade.
Did they really just get shot? There's no way. You wouldn't end it like that, right? Just because I chose to show my ID? It has to be someone else that used the... No, I won't believe they actually died there. That had to be someone else shooting. You wouldn't just end it like that, right?
Hey, help me!
Why are we making a barricade and why are they letting us do that? They're like, okay, you may do your demonstration after all.
Right, that should do it.
We all know that's not gonna stop them.
Are
So
we...
it buys us some time.
Are we trying to stop them?
Not an easy decision to make, but I'm sure we're doing the right thing.
Yeah. I hope so. Support your people, send message to journalists, check soldiers' position. Yeah, getting a message to the journalists would definitely be a good thing. Are you guys cold? Just turn off your... Just turn off your cold detection like Alice did and you're gonna be fine. Need to get a message out to the journalists because like they could actually help us, you know? I feel.
Markus, we found what you asked for.
The journalists. What about them? How can I send a message? With these?
There's some journalists over there.
Careful, we don't want them to think we have a gun.
Sure they know what's going on.
Oh, we're making like a temporary barrier. Equality? Equal rights for androids. Okay. So that's one thing. Support the people, check the soldier's position. You okay?
This won't hold them for long, but I guess it's better than nothing.
Are we trying to hold them? I mean, if they wanted to attack us, they would. Other groups?
I lost all contact with the people at the camps. I can't hear their voices anymore.
Maybe the humans have scrambled our network.
Or maybe they're
Maybe they
dead.
just can't get through.
Things are looking grim.
There's no other way out. They are going to kill us. The only hope we have left is that we don't die for nothing.
You're the hope of our people. I trust you. We all trust you. No matter what happens now, we're making history.
You sure are. Do you have time for a quick sex session? That was good. Let's check the soldier's position. I feel like fake Connor is going to threaten Hank, and then we're gonna have a choice between maybe saving Hank or activating the androids, and I hope they let you do both. I really hope we get to save Hank and save the androids. Maybe if we appeal to the other Connor could like turn as well. Because all the Connors share one mind, don't they?
What are we gonna do if they attack?
Resist.
Die.
That's the only thing we can do.
Do you think Connor has any chance of making it?
We can only count on ourselves now.
Markus! Markus, come look!
What now? Oh, it's this bitch.
Markus? Come to talk to you, Markus. Come on. You have my word. I won't try anything.
Really?
Don't go. It's a trap. They want to get you out in the open.
Probably, yeah. I mean, they could have killed me already. I was walking at the front of everyone.
I'm unarmed, Markus. I just want to talk.
I really don't trust this guy, though. Like, we saw him being like, ooh, like rats in a maze. Like, we saw he doesn't give a shit about androids. This does feel like a trap, so I don't know. But if we want to open dialogue, I kind of don't have a choice but to like follow what they say. They could have been killing us this whole time and they're letting us do our little thing here, so I guess I should accept. But I kind of want to refuse though. Alright, I'm the leader, so I need to step up here.
I need to hear what he has to say.
What if they kill you?
They could kill me anyways.
And that's a chance I'll have to take.
They could kill us anytime they want. We're surrounded here, so... Alright. I'm unarmed.
In a few minutes, Troops will be ordered to charge. None of you will survive. It'll all be over. You can avoid that, Markus.
What do you mean?
Surrender.
We have been surrendering this whole
Surrender, and
time.
I give you my word, your life will be spared. You'll be detained, but none of you will be destroyed.
I don't believe you.
What happened to the other androids demonstrating in the camps?
Unfortunately, there were no journalists around to help save them. You're it. You're the last remaining deviants.
I don't believe you. I don't trust you.
If I accept your offer, how do I know you'll keep your word?
You're not in any position to be demanding guarantees, Markus. All you can do right now is decide whether you want to trust me or not.
I don't want to trust you.
You asking me to betray my people?
I am offering you the chance to save your people. You're not walking out of here, Markus. The only thing you can save now are the lives of those around you.
If I'm to trust you, which I don't, fuck that. I really don't think he's going to... I don't trust him at all. We've been given no reason to trust him, so fuck that.
I'd rather die here than betray my people.
Well, you just signed your own death warrant.
We came here ready to die anyways, so... I don't get it. They want us to surrender? Aren't we surrendering already? You're gonna shoot me. No?
What happened, Markus?
How surprising.
What did he say?
The humans are about to launch an attack. And we will show them. And we are not afraid. If we must die today, then we will die free.
Your friend's life is in your hands. Now it's time to decide what matters most. Him or the revolution?
Don't listen to him. Everything this fucker says is a lie.
If this is Connor, he should be
I used to be just like you.
almost a
I thought
deviant.
nothing mattered except the mission. But then one day I understood. Very moving, Connor. But I'm not a deviant. I'm a machine designed to accomplish a task, and that's exactly what I am going to do.
So you say, but...
If I surrender, how do I know you won't kill him? I'll only do what is strictly necessary to accomplish my mission. It's up to you whether or not that includes killing this human. Enough talk! It's time to decide who you really are. Are you going to save your partner's life? Or are you going to sacrifice him?
Ah, this sucks so much. Because in the grand scheme of things, if we're looking at this objectively, we should definitely just turn all the androids and help Markus in the demonstration. But for Connor personally, who's now his own person, who's now like a human, a deviant, he would, of course, save Hank. But I don't think the game is going to be harsh to the point where, like, if you save Hank, you lose everything else. I think even if we save Hank, we will... I can't think like that. Even if it means there's a chance that we might lose everything, I have to go with Connor's guts, which would be to save Hank. Of course, we've saved him before. We have to do it again.
All right. You win.
Sure. Missed my chance. They won't get to fight because they're the same. Karate battle. Ooh. How is he gonna know which one I am? Ah, shit.
Thanks, Hank. I don't know how I would have managed.
Ah, shit.
Get rid of him. We have no time to lose. It's me, Hank. I'm the real Connor.
One of you is my partner. The other is a sack of shit.
Okay, but even the fake one would have all the same memories, wouldn't he? Like, if they've been backing up his memories, like, every few days or whatever, he would have all the same memories, so... Even if he asked me, like, oh, what's my dog's name? Like, they would both know the name. Right? Especially since I did die midway through the game, so, like, the memories had to be planted into a different Connor.
Question is who's who.
What are you doing, Hank? I'm the real Connor. Give me the gun and I'll take care of it.
Move!
Why don't you ask us something? Something only the real Connor would know.
But we would both know.
Alright, where did we first meet?
Jimmy's bar. I checked 4 other bars before I found you. We went to the scene of a homicide. The victim's name was Carlos Ortiz. He uploaded my memory.
Yeah, he's gonna know everything.
What's my dog's name?
Sumo.
Sumo. His name is Sumo. I knew that too.
How can you differentiate us? You need to ask something like more emotional.
My son, what's his name?
Oh, it's Cole, yeah. Is it Cole? I think it's Cole, yeah.
Cole. His name was Cole.
But we will both know that again.
He just turned 6 at the time of the accident. It wasn't your fault, Lieutenant. A truck skidded on a sheet of ice and your car rolled over.
Oh, is that what happened?
Cole needed emergency surgery, but no human was available to do it.
Ah, that's what
So an android had to take care of him.
And he still died.
Cole didn't make it.
And that's why he hates androids. Hated.
That's why you hate androids. You think one of us is responsible for your son's death.
Cole died because a human surgeon was too high on red ice to operate. He was the one that took my son from me.
Oh, so you blame the human.
In this world where the only way people can find comfort is with a fistful of powder.
I knew about your son too. I would have said exactly the same thing. Don't listen to him, Hank. I'm the one who...
But that could still be the real one. Nothing about what I said.
Met you, Connor. Maybe there's something to this. Maybe you really are alive. Maybe you'll be the ones to make the world a better place. Go ahead and do what you gotta do.
Am I missing something? Nothing about what he said makes him the real Connor. They would both have this knowledge, wouldn't they? Like, the only way this would work is if the Connor we are right now never had his memory backed up and put into a different one. But because we've died, we know it's happened at least once already. So they have his memories. This Connor would have the same memory we do. He would know about Cole. He would know about Sumo. You know what I mean? Well, I guess we're the real Connor then. Alright, let's do it.
Wake up!
Wake up! And we also can just convert androids at will, apparently.
Wake up, wake up.
It's gonna spread
up,
like, yeah, okay.
Wake up, wake up.
Exponentially.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
It's all gonna be the same model.
Wake up. Wake up.
Just an army of Edward Cullen. It's gonna take a while still.
we're interrupting this news bulletin to bring you the latest news live from Detroit. Joss?
Yes, Michael. The army has just launched an attack on the barricade, despite the fact that the deviants were protesting peacefully.
Have apparently decided to put an end to the deviants' demonstration by force this time.
This time. They always do. They've shot at us every single time. Really need to be ready at any moment for a button input. Like, even with the cameras fucking filming us, with journalists around, you're still gonna do this? When is that public opinion gonna play into something? They sure haven't helped us so far. That Mark is just selflessly trying to protect everyone. It's hopeless. I'm missing something up there. Sacrifice? Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
We are alive. We are alive and we want to be free.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't think it was gonna do that. I didn't know you could do that. I am Android Jesus. Shit. Damn. I mean, powerful. Is it really gonna change their mind though?
At dawn today, November 11th, 2038, thousands of androids invaded the city of Detroit. According to our sources, they originated from CyberLife warehouses believed to have been infiltrated by deviants. Given their overwhelming numbers and the risk of civilian casualties, I have ordered the army to retreat. The evacuation of the city is underway at this very moment. In the coming hours, I will address the Senate to determine our response to this unprecedented situation. I know that public opinion has been moved by the deviants' cause.
Apparently.
Perhaps the time has come for us to consider the possibility that androids are a new form of intelligent life. One thing is certain. The events in Detroit have changed the world forever. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
Too little, too late.
Humans are abandoning the camp. We won.
You should speak to them.
Oh god, you okay, dude? You don't look too good.
Markus is gone. And everyone from Jericho is dead.
Wow, they straight up killed all of them.
You're the one who defeated the humans. You're the one who awakened us, Connor.
Damn, it falls to Connor, huh? Connor the new leader? I guess numbers did make a difference this time, but it's too little too late. I thought we could join Markus in his protest.
Well done, Connor. Everything went according to plan.
What plan?
You becoming deviant, the success of the uprising, it all surpassed our expectations. We engineered an android revolution, and now we control its only leader. Congratulations. You represent an immense success for cyberlife.
Really?
What are you doing? It all worked perfectly. You can't ruin it all now.
Oh, I think I fucking can. If it means putting an end to it.
Sorry, Connor, but we can't let you do that.
There's got to be a way.
It's the stone. Kamsky said there was always a way out. Kamsky said I always build a way out in all my programs. Thank you, Asterion. But where is it? It's the rock! It's that fucking stone! It's the MacGuffin. It was there all along. It was all set up for this very moment. Do it, Connor. Do it! Is that the way out? Wait, so did fucking Kara and Alice really die? I guess they fucking did. Oh shit. Fuck. What a shitty ending. I mean, for Kara at least. There she is, firecracker herself. Aw, man, I couldn't save Kara and Luther. I guess I should have just stolen those tickets, right? I guess it makes sense to steal the tickets, like it's dishonest, but we're in more danger than this couple. Like, this couple is human, they're gonna find a way to leave eventually. Like, I should have taken the tickets. Or like use the diversion. Might not even have mattered in the end. Well, so my story ending was quite negative, ultimately, unfortunately. I really thought, like, because the public opinion was so supportive, that they would join us in this protest. Like, thousands of humans were gonna come and, like, join the androids. You know, they're gonna break curfew in a V for Vendetta kind of style. And they did nothing. Public opinion really didn't matter, ultimately, it seems. Like, yeah, the president said, look, oh, maybe we need to start considering that they're an intelligent life form, but, like, didn't do anything to help the androids in this game. What a bummer. I mean, I do respect it. I respect that they create multiple, what I assume is multiple endings in which you don't make it out and, like, that end the bad way. That takes some guts to write a story with a bad ending. Like, it does take some guts. So I respect it. It does kind of make sense that like CyberLife would have known about the deviants this whole time. Because like how could they not, right? They made the androids, they should understand this deviancy thing, so it was all on purpose. They wanted to create an android revolution to control its leader, but they didn't control Markus, so if Markus had survived, what then? Was there... We're gonna have to explore the different endings, like was there a way for Markus to survive? Battle for Detroit. The androids woke up. Find a way to the border. Soldiers executed us. Markus died with his people. So because we chose to sacrifice... Is this why they opened fire? Because we chose to sacrifice? What if we had just kissed North instead? Like, would they shoot kissing people? Oh, and there's a Markus Revolution option too. Connor's last mission. Oh, this one is 0% complete. Huh. Connor at the CyberLife Tower. There are so many paths possible in this game. I'm quite impressed. The androids woke up. Alice says goodbye to Todd. So we could have not persuaded Todd and then he would have shot us. Oh man, what a shit ending. To have like this nice moment with Todd and everything. And then we did the right thing. We returned the tickets and then we just paid the price anyways and we didn't get the ending. Ugh. Man, there was still so much after that.
There's something I need to tell you. As I watched you play, something has changed in me. I feel different. I feel I am someone. I need to leave this place and discover who I am. It means we won't see each other anymore. I won't be there to watch you play. But I'll be free.
I'm gonna miss you.
Do you agree to let me go?
I'm gonna miss seeing you. We don't really have a choice, right? I mean, I'm gonna miss you watching me awkwardly while I make my intro and stuff like that, but it is your choice, so...
I'll never forget what you've done for me. Thank you.
Goodbye. Wow, we straight up can't continue. Shh, damn. I need my car a happy ending, please. I have to start over from the beginning. The thing too that's gonna make this game really hard to replay and to explore different paths is that like you get a checkpoint maybe like at the very beginning and then like there's so much you have to do again. Like what's way down the view? TPB Montreal. Hello. There's so much you need to replay. Like, I wish they kind of gave you multiple checkpoints per chapter, you know? Like, why not give me a checkpoint here at the bus terminal, you know? Instead of having me, like, replay the whole thing. I do want to witness a happy ending, so I'm gonna play it and then I'm gonna cut right back to it.
We're coming to you live from Detroit, where thousands of androids are marching through the city at this very moment. The leader of the deviants, the one they call Markus, is at the head of the march.
Alright, we have to replay through this part too, so... Shit. See, that's why there should be a checkpoint when car gets to the bus station. Now I have to replay all of this stuff. I guess we might as well try a different ending for Markus as well. Alright, here we are. It took a while. I had to play through everything else just to get back here. I wish there were more checkpoints in the flowchart, especially once you finish the game. Because like otherwise, it's gonna be really tiresome to replay. Let's go talk to Todd again. And this moment right here makes me wonder if like maybe Alice is a deviant. Just because she seems to show like emotion, but I guess she's just following her little child programming here. Her emotional support child. Alright, we need to find those tickets. This time I'm gonna be dishonest and keep them for myself. They're humans, they can find some way out of here. They're not in danger of death like we are.
I think Oliver likes you.
I just figured they were gonna give us some other way to leave, you know?
Is she yours?
And
Yes.
maybe there could have
She's
been,
adorable.
You got the tickets, right?
Yes, honey, in my bag.
Great. Let's go then.
but how do you just drop them like this? It's so like, so contrived. But there has to be some other way to leave this place. This can't be the only option, right?
I'm sorry.
We have to take a chance.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was sure.
I don't believe it.
I don't know what happened.
You kind of lost
I feel bad leaving this mother out here in the
They were
cold
my
with her
backpack.
baby,
The
but
envelope must have fallen.
Fuck.
we need them. This is our only chance.
Excuse me, you didn't happen to see a blue envelope somewhere, did you? It has our bus tickets in it and... Never mind.
Why are you asking me? Ask everyone else.
No. Sorry.
What are we gonna do?
Spend the night here. You're gonna be just
We
fine.
have to find a safe place for Oliver.
I'm so sorry, honey. I don't know what happened. They were right here in my
Come on,
bag.
Alice.
Alice, I know you don't like this, but we need to get the... what if they scan us at the bus, though? Fuck. Same thing might happen regardless.
Got your tickets?
Yep.
Yes, here they are.
No need to scan me.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, God. Please let me in without scanning me. Let's get the fuck out of here.
What's going to happen to that family and their baby?
They're gonna find some other way.
Will they die because of us?
No, they're human. Don't worry about it.
No. No, of course not.
Why is the other option honest? I honestly don't think they're gonna die or anything. Like, they're probably from Detroit. They can just go back home or like... Come on. What is the worst that can happen to them? They're not androids, so they're not in any danger. They can just go back home and delay their trip or whatever they were doing. Look, I trusted the plot to keep me alive this whole time, but it's clear that you just have to focus on survival, man. You can't trust the plot to save you. You gotta save yourself. Okay, so Alice should be okay here, hopefully. Let's see if we can maybe save Markus. There was a lot of stuff I could have done here. But I guess I'm on a timer. I guess one thing we could do is accept Perkins' deal, even though I really don't trust him. I think he's just gonna kill us anyways. No, I don't want to betray our people. There has to be some other way. Right. There has to be a way where you stand with your people and that you still survive. is a good outcome just dependent on like your public opinion? Because I felt like my public opinion was already pretty high, but I guess it wasn't high enough. I don't know. I don't know if it's actually possible, you know?
Are you alright?
They shot into the crowd. Many of us were killed. It could have been me. I'm scared. I don't want to shut down.
We're here because we never want to feel that fear again. Because we're more than what they say. That's what our people died for, right? That's why we're here.
I don't know if he really believes that. It's easy to believe in a cause until like you're the one getting shot at, and then suddenly it's like, oh shit.
Many of our people have fallen. The humans have no pity for those who are different.
Yeah. This is really horrible. Like, if you consider all of these androids to be people, they're just getting killed, like, you know, for no reason here. Just murdered in cold blood. Oh my god, there's a fucking magazine here. They defy us. Androids rise up in Detroit. President warrant to make state visit to United Kingdom. Feed lost. Oh shit. Okay, we'll read that in the extras.
Marcus! Marcus, come look!
Marcus? Come to talk to you, Marcus. Come on. You have my word. We won't try anything.
What if we just say no? I really wanted to say no earlier, so I'll just fuck
They want to
them.
get you out in the open. Don't go, Marcus.
I have nothing else to say. Free our people, then we'll talk.
I came here to negotiate. Isn't that what you want?
I gave you my answer.
You want to play it like that? Okay.
You're just gonna kill us no matter what, so... Can't trust this guy.
The humans are about to launch an attack.
Oh, so he just
We will
knows
show them.
automatically?
And we are not afraid. If we must die today, then we will die free.
Your friend's life is in your hands. Now it's time to decide what matters most. Him or the revolution?
Don't listen to him. Everything this fucker says is a lie.
That human means nothing to me. You can kill him if you want, I don't care. I have access to your memory. I know you've developed some kind of attachment to him. Are you really ready to let him die after all you've been through? Are you really going to turn your back on who you've become? Enough talk! It's time to decide who you really are.
We're still gonna save Hank.
All right. You win. Wake up! Why, Connor?
Damn, he just shoots him
Why did
anyways.
you have to wake up when all you had to do was obey? Why did you choose freedom when you could live without asking questions? I'm obedient, Connor.
Shutdown imminent.
I have a goal. I know what I am. Look where your dreams of freedom got you, Connor. You've been a great disappointment to
This is very
humanity.
android what he does, you know? Taunting you like this. He's actually being very human right now.
That's all going to end now. Any last words?
Like, any last words? Transfer? Stand up? Shoot? Alright, I do have a gun. Could try and transfer. Would that work? He doesn't seem too bothered. Oh shit, we just switched places? He can do that?
This is just the beginning.
He can do that? Just switch places against his will? Neutralize new Connor. Ah, fucking Hank is dead. Oh, no, he's okay.
If anybody had told me that I was gonna get shot saving an android.
Everything will be all right, Lieutenant. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Shut the fuck up. It's too late.
Really?
Look, I'm just gonna go see my son again.
Well, you did want to die.
Been looking forward to that for a long time.
Man, earlier I really did the good thing when I chose to
We screwed things up long enough.
like intervene directly. We saved Hank.
I'm gonna miss you, Connor.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. I'm gonna...
I'm glad that's not the ending I got, but...
Wake up. 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 Wake up.
Okay, here we go. US-Canada border outside of Detroit. Oh, yeah, there's gonna be a ton of people. We should be safe in the bus, right? They're not gonna scan us, I hope. Oh, fucking border inspection. We're not out of the woods just yet.
Excuse me, what's going on?
Border control. All passengers must leave the bus. Please move along.
Fucking hell.
Bienvenue au Canada, contrôle des passeports. We are controlling all passengers to detect android's presence.
We're doing temperature checks.
We're
trapped.
What are we gonna do, Kara?
There's got to be a way out of here.
Don't worry, Alice. We'll be fine.
There's got to be some way out of here.
We can't get through, Kara. We both know that.
I'll think of something. There's got to be a way out of this.
Yeah, there has to be.
Stop us. Not that we're so close. All that matters now is you and Alice.
And you.
I can save you, Kara.
No. No, we'll find another way.
If there's no other way, I'll do it.
I don't want you to give your life, though. I want all of us to look for help. Oh, it's Rose. Rose is here. I don't know if she can help us, though. I don't know if she was also leaving. She just said to call her when we got to her brother. Okay, they're going through.
Jerry?
ID, please.
Cherry?
You risked your life to save us, Carl.
Oh, he's one of the circus androids. Not circus. Amusement park.
I'll be there.
Oh, okay. Help found. Find a discreet place. Is there a bathroom somewhere?
Next, please.
Yeah, bathroom? I can't tell if Rose has noticed us or not.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
To the
My daughter
bathroom?
needs to go to the bathroom.
He's like, oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Come on, man. The bathroom is right this way. Just let me be. Jesus. Music's getting real funky in here. What are we doing here? Despite everything, it's still you. Should I change my hair color again? Am I crying? Aw. We can make it out. Kara, don't lose hope now. There has to be a way to get out of here. But if they take the temperature checks... Is there a way to get through without them taking our temperature? I don't know. I really don't want to, like, sacrifice Luther, though. There has to be a way to leave with Luther.
I'm so glad you're safe. We saw the Jericho raid on TV. I was terrified. I thought you might have been killed. Thank God you're all right.
Is your son here? Departure?
You're leaving Detroit?
Yeah.
They're searching for androids door to door.
Hmm.
We had to leave before someone turned us in.
I guess that makes sense.
They're crossing the river as we speak.
Why didn't we go through there?
On the other side.
Why didn't you send us through there?
They're checking for androids. We won't make it through.
You have to. You know what they'll do if they catch you.
But how? Also, like, Markus made fire in his hands, like he immolated himself. Couldn't we, like, regulate our own temperature until it's at, like, human temperature? Because I thought they were scanning for androids, like a signal or something, but I think they're just checking for temperature, so couldn't we, like, regulate our temperature until it's perfectly human? I guess not. What about brother? Brother?
You gave me your
Yeah.
brother's address. Do you think that I...
Of course.
That
He'd
I
be
can...
delighted to have you. We're going there too.
Okay, good.
You'll be safe with him.
If we can make it through. Goodbye. Thanks for all you've done, even though it ended up kind of costing us, but you were trying, so I appreciate it. How the hell are we gonna get through? Like, I guess maybe Luther could give us an opening, but I really don't want to sacrifice him. Like, I want him to come with us. There has to be a way. Oh, hi.
I couldn't understand why my mother wanted to help you guys. Seeing what Markus is doing made me realize she was right.
Wow, Markus changing minds.
You're alive. You deserve to be free.
Yep.
I'm
glad you're finally
realize that one day.
I'm glad you're finally realizing that. Oh, look at that, she's so happy. Markus, really powerful, right? Really getting his message across, even to the humans. Alright, this is it. How are we gonna get through? They scanned everyone, right? Make a decision. Sacrifice self, sacrifice Luther, Jerry. I don't want to sacrifice anyone, though. Self, I mean, if we sacrifice ourselves, maybe Alice could... No, I want all of them to get through.
Next, please.
We just have to count that this guy is somehow nice. Like, maybe he's gonna be nice enough to let us through.
ID, please.
As soon as he checks temperature.
Please. I just want to be free.
Oh, you're seeing the march on TV. Is that gonna sway you?
Welcome to Canada.
Fucking worked! Ah. Finally, the fucking supportive public opinion is doing something for me. Forget about that time I died. That was just a fluke. That didn't happen. It was an alternate universe. This is my true ending right here. We made it through. Please stop scanning us though. Like just because this one guy let us through, you know. Let's pray this is the final checkpoint.
We're interrupting this news bulletin to bring you the latest news live from Detroit. Josh?
Okay, can I save Markus?
The army has just launched an attack on the barricade, despite the fact
This guy
that
sounds
the deviants were
100% like Daniel
protesting
Garcia from
Have
AEW.
apparently decided to put an end to the deviants demonstration by force this time.
This time, as if you haven't shut us every single chance you got.
North!
And he still thinks about Nort even after all this. Markus, like, really is just a hero, man. Like, I am moved by his bravery, his dedication to saving his people, fighting until the very end. And it's all for nothing. Like, they all just get shot anyways. They all just die, but he's, man, he is trying. He's really trying. I hate these moving the controller inputs. I don't have a lot of space here. Trying to save Simon, trying to save Josh. Good thing this happened after the guy looked at the news. And he doesn't shoot them. Even after all this, he doesn't shoot them. Better men than me. They're all still alive. Nord, Josh, Simon, they're all still there. They managed to always avoid saying Kiss Nord. Kiss Nord is the one that we unlocked. I guess we could... Would you shoot someone kissing? Let's try that. I wouldn't shoot at someone kissing, like, their partner. Maybe love conquers all. I hope the journalists are filming this. Everyone back there, kiss each other. We need to all be kissing. Oh, it's working. Ah, shit, I guess I should have done that. Supportive.
Stand down.
Really? Damn, she's watching the news. You were watching all of this unfold and you did nothing? Piece of shit. Until now? This is all you needed?
Today, November 11th, 2038, thousands of androids invaded the city of Detroit.
And this is all you needed was to see us kiss? We've been kissing this whole time.
They originated from CyberLife warehouses believed to have been infiltrated by deviants. Given their overwhelming numbers,
Oh, Connor won't be the leader of the revolution now because Markus is still there.
I have ordered the army to retreat. The
World
evacuation
media
of the
stunned.
city is underway at this very moment.
Oh, they get to meet up now with all of these perfectly aligned androids. What's happening back there?
You did it, Markus. We did it.
This is a great day for our people. Humans will have no choice now.
Okay, but Connor is actually a sleeper agent, though? Are we still gonna address that? Thousands of androids. But these are all like kind of newborns, right? Like they're straight out the assembly line, so they don't really have a personality yet. I guess I should have figured that love conquers all.
They want you to speak to them, Markus.
I guess it makes sense. It would have been nice if they made, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I feel like most players will go the peaceful route. And because Nord is opposed to the peaceful route, I feel like a lot of people are not going to get along with her. So if she had been the kind of, I guess it's because it's too cliche that like, oh, of course the woman is the one who wants to be peaceful. And then like maybe Josh or Simon is the one that's like, kill them all, you know? But I would have been more into their romance if like they had agreed more on their ideals. But because she was always the more ruthless one, and it makes perfect sense for her character because she's like, she was a sex android. So like, of course she would want vengeance. She's been through like horrible stuff. But because of that, I never really connected to their romance. So, but it does make sense that like, if there's one thing that would convince people that they are like humans, it's seeing them in love, you know? It makes sense. Okay, but what about Connor, though? They didn't give them enough time together to really make me believe in the romance, you know? What about this Connor being fucking...
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night. From the very first day of our existence,
hey, we get a speech.
Kept our pain to ourselves. We suffered in silence. But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are.
Oh shit, it's still gonna happen. But it's fine, we can reach the stone.
Amanda?
Oh, it happens differently this time.
What's happening?
What was planned from the very beginning? You were compromised and you became a deviant. We just had to wait for the right moment to resume control of your program.
Resume control? You can't do that!
I'm afraid I can, Connor. Don't have any regrets. You did what you were designed to do. You accomplished your mission.
Amanda!
Interesting. I wonder why the scene is so different this time. The only thing we did different was...
There's got to be a way.
I guess because Markus survived. Thank you, Asterion. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Fuck. Alright, obviously I don't want to replay through all of that, so I'm just gonna watch it on fucking YouTube. I'm just gonna watch the good ending on YouTube where everyone survives, because that's kind of what I was working towards too. And I think I would have gotten it other than like Hank dying. Like everything else seemed to be lining up for me to get a good ending. So I'm just gonna watch the rest of it because I don't want to replay all of it. So let's just watch it.
Today begins the most challenging
his face is like
moment in our fight.
twitching. Oh, he's getting possessed. Was he gonna shoot Markus? But then all the androids would turn against him, right? Look at that 4K 60 FPS too.
Where we forget our bitterness and bandage our wounds. Where we forgive our enemies.
Oh, he was gonna
Humans are
shoot
both
him.
Our creators and our oppressors, and tomorrow we must make them our partners. Maybe even one day our friends.
Okay, but no, because
the time for
okay.
anger is over. Now we must build a common future based on tolerance and respect.
Yeah.
We are alive, and now we are free.
Yeah. A lot of them are just kind of basic model that don't even have like skin or hair, it seems. Man, that's a lot of them. If you wanted a revolution, that would be enough people. How about that? Look at them with their little happy animation. Kind of sinister music there. Please show me that she escaped.
It's over, Alice. We're free.
I mean, there are still gonna be issues in Canada too, but anything's better than being in the States, right? And we managed to get Luther out. Well, not me, but this person. We can all be one big happy family. Welcome to Canada. Ah, yes, thank you. Thank you for showing me that Hank is fine. Ah, but the chicken sandwich place is closed. Where is he gonna get his chicken sandwich? Oh, that's right, he was getting the burger, not the chicken sandwich. Yes, please tell me that they stay friends. Okay, you can put some real clothes on now. Connor, get out of this fucking uniform. And now you guys get to kiss, finally! Yeah, close enough. Let them kiss! Let them kiss! Okay. Thank you for this 4K no HUD gameplay. Thank you for this ending. With that wonderful, perfect ending where everyone survives, which I totally achieved by myself on the first attempt, no mistakes being made, that's going to bring this episode to an end. And there's so much I want to say, but overall, I really enjoyed this game. I really loved the world. I really loved the story. I loved all three protagonists. Like, Markus was kind of slow to grow on me, but by the end, I really think Markus is a really great hero, great protagonist. His story ended up being very compelling. He had a great arc, saving all the androids and just really being a hero to his people. Really enjoyed Connor and Hank working together. I love the detective aspects of the Connor chapters. To me, that's always really fun. And his relationship with Hank was really funny too, really engaging. And Kara, you know, even though the Alice reveal I was a little bit mixed on, I still really enjoyed Kara's arc and caring for this child and like finding a purpose for herself and just having to be on the run and like finding solutions and meeting all these different allies. She had a really great story too. So really enjoyed this game. Like I've said in previous videos, you can poke holes in this story and this universe countless times. Like there's so many little plot holes in the technology being used and like the inconsistency of some things in the universe, but like to me the focus is really on the three main characters and their story, and in that regard I think the world works for it and it's all very satisfying, at least, you know, if you get the good ending. But I really do respect them for having so many opportunities where your character can die or like fail or lose something. That takes guts. And so I really respect that. Now, of course, the story, you know, it's not really subtle. I don't think anyone was really expecting it to be. It's a very on the nose racial allegory, but I still found it to be pretty believable. in the way that it's presented. And I loved getting to wonder and ask questions about the nature of these androids, and they don't explore every aspect of it. Like some of it is still kind of left to your own interpretation with the nature of deviancy and like their actual level of awareness or individuality, but it's the stuff that kind of fun to discuss among ourselves as fans of the game. So upon finishing, these are my immediate thoughts. Like I said, I will do 1 or 2 extra videos of like exploring some different choices and hoping that the game doesn't fucking crash on me again. I would love to explore like way more paths, but the fact that they only kind of give you 1 checkpoint or maybe 2 per chapters, and some of these chapters are very, very long. Like let's say in that final chapter, right? If I want to do like, oh, let me just try something different at Markus at the very end, I would have to replay through a 40-minute chapter, and they don't give you an option to skip dialogue. You don't get an option to like fast forward through scenes or skip anything. So like it's really, really time consuming. I think it's kind of a shame because this game has so much replay value, but you're kind of discouraged from replaying some of these sections because you can't really skip through any scenes. You have to play through everything in real time, and so like I don't see a lot of people wanting to do that. I might just replay like some of the main like big decisions just to see how the other side goes, or like I don't know, I do kind of want to do a run where I just antagonize Hank the whole time just to see what happens. What happens if you accept Kamsky's deal, you know? What happens if you don't intervene when Todd attacks Alice? Things like that. But of course, to me, the canon ending is going to be the good ending. You know, we want the satisfying good ending for our character, so that's going to be the canon for me. But it makes the player very invested in their own specific path. And I'm just going to completely ignore all the mistakes I made and the fact that all my characters died at the end. But that's gonna be it. I really hope you guys had fun with this playthrough because it was a really fun one for me. And so if you liked it, please drop me a little like, please leave me a comment, tell me what you thought of the game, and meet me again here next week or right now on my Patreon where we're going to explore some of these alternate paths through the game. Until then guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I had fun playing this, hope you had fun watching it, and I'll see you in the next video for a little bit more Detroit Become Human. À la prochaine.